One more thing I want to show you all is graphic organizers. So it's hard for some of our school districts and teachers to kind of get everything up and running in such a short period of time. I am noticing for my own children who attend a school in Oakland County that my two older boys, that they are getting a lot of read this article and respond with a prompt. And so a lot of these are nonfiction, science, social studies, kind of ethical questions. My one guy is giving these responses that go to, they're called CER, and it's claim, evidence, reasoning, I think. Anyway, I think the idea is he's meant to construct an opinion response that states a thesis and some supporting reasons or evidence, and it's basically paragraph writing. So it's difficult for him to kind of let all that flow at one time. He tends to get distracted, or he thinks he's kind of written down everything in his mind, but maybe what he actually put on paper and what he said to me are a little different. Again, we go through it together so he knows like the directions. But because he's a student that I would check in with a little bit more, there's some graphic organizers that he can use. So what we do for him is we just use a graphic organizer. Again, this takes some of the anxiety and pressure for our kids who struggle with their fine motor or other orthographic aspects, that they don't have to put their pencil or their pen to paper or put their hands to the keyboard and just type out something beautiful and all in one sitting. So for him, I would totally break things up. We go through the directions, we go through the foundational article, and then maybe I'll leave him alone for 11 minutes, because guess how old he is, with a graphic organizer. And so he'll write his reasoning here. So this will be like his thesis statement and the roof of the house, and then maybe we'll make a few rooms, and he'll do like supporting detail number 1, supporting detail number 2, and supporting detail number 3, and then the basement is his conclusion. Use what your students like and just make an organizer. Really, we're just looking at like ideas being represented by material space. If he doesn't want to do a house and maybe it's a rainy day, we have an umbrella, the details go in the raindrops, and the conclusion is here in the handle. Okay? My guy is really into sports. And baseball's coming up. I already started kind of. So he's missing it a lot. He's missing all that going to his practices. Maybe I find a way to incorporate this in a baseball. I just need a blank piece of paper, really. And so maybe I'll ask him to do his claim, or they call it a claim, I would call it a thesis, but I'll put his claim here. You can write that there. Sorry for my handwriting, it's not awesome. And then detail number 1, detail number 2, detail number 3, and over here we have the conclusion. And so, you know, there you're incorporating your visual learner as well as giving them a pre-writing step. Now when he goes to take this information and put it into a composition, he A, knows what he's gonna say. B, he doesn't have to figure out the order of it. He can actually use the graphic organizer. And then, if he thinks he missed anything or he needs to check his spelling or anything like that, chances are he's at least got maybe one or two occurrences of familiarity with the word ahead of time.